And then I said to myself, like, I want to inspire my kids beyond just music.
Mm-hmm.
So I started writing books. The first book I wrote was Marvel comic with my partner B. Earl, who is also a writer at Marvel. We wrote Werewolf by Night, and we didn't want to make it like Twilight, like oh the werewolf, the native
Yeah.
guy. No. That ain't happening, bro. I
Yeah.
ain't going that route. It's not Twilight. So we made it about Jake Gomez being cursed by his Mexican dad in Mexico from a Mexican curse, not from his native side. It has to do with the temple that he walked into in Mexico, and his dad was from a Mexican biker gang. So I dove into that side of my own identity, wanting to always represent, bro. I'm not gonna run away from it. You know, when
Right.
people ask me like, "Yo, how do you balance the identity of representing both cultures?" I've been doing it, man. I love it. I love being able to speak Spanish, go to Mexico, learn how to communicate with my Aztec relatives and my Mayan relatives, but then go to Indian country and connect with my Navajo relatives and my Seminole relatives in Florida. It's all these beautiful moments that keep on educating me and informing me on how I can grow, right? So from that, all that information, I was able to apply that into the book writing and getting the right relatives to actually look at the writing to see if things are accurate. Like if I'm doing a book on Kashala, who is Apache, I went to Tony Duncan, who's an Apache from Arizona, to be like, yo, Tony, is this right? What do you think about this? And he would give me some feedback and be like, nah, we wouldn't say that. Say it like this. Let's change it like this. So we actually bring relatives who are from those tribes so that we give them a voice and represent from their perspective, an authentic perspective, to show love to Indian country through the Marvel platform.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
amazing.
yeah, dude, it was awesome because I brought my relatives to the party. It was like, let me break down the door over here in Marvel because they've been doing it wrong,
Gosh.
son. They've been fucking it up. They've been
Yeah.
doing it wrong. They've been doing it whitewash.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We can't do the whole like woo woo feathers and all that shit. We're not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna change it up. Red Wolf, who was an old character, I changed him up to look like Billy from Predator. Remember Billy from Predator?
Oh,
The
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
wanted him to be like buff and like with tactical gear, not all like freaking war paint and all that shit. I was like, no, we're not gonna do that, bro. We modern, bro. We're gonna show the world how we can rock and still have dope storytelling, kind of hint to the past, but keep it modern. Keep it in the 2020s, right? Because I put it
Yeah.
out in 2020. And then after that was Kashala 2021. That was along with Doctor Strange. 2022 was Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That
Yeah.
shit was dope, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
Man,
the
man.
artwork
yo,
on
that
that
one.
is amazing, by the way.
Thanks, bro. To be able to write the first indigenous Spider Woman. Her name is Crystal Katani, Dream Spider. She's the one in purple. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I was like, I was I was inspired and motivated because it came from the energy of being a grandma's boy. I was like, how
Yeah.
can I make a female matriarch be a powerful component to this story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, I'm gonna bring a Spider Woman that happens to be indigenous because I'm representing for my grandmother and put her in the story. And guess what? I'm gonna bring Spider Man to Pasadena because that's where I live because he's always in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've never done it like that. But guess what, bro? They gave me carte blanche. They said, do what you got to do. So along with my partner, B. Earl, we brought Spider-Man, Peter Parker, to Pasadena, where the Rose Bowl is at, because we rocked the Rose Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I was able to do Daredevil and Echo. And that was on the heels of Echo having her television show. So salute to the folks
Yeah.
that made that, Sydney Freeland and all the relatives that rocked on that show.